one thing that I can say about us out here, we're real overt. You know, I do like the overtness of the culture. You know, brothers willing to risk, you know what I mean, their life, really. If you change your name in the government, you telling the devil you know. You know what I mean? You telling anything that's opposing you that you can come get with me if you want to. And I think that takes strength, you know. And so, because the God, he had said a long time ago not to pay for it. You don't pay to get your name changed. But I couldn't live two lives, so I had to change it, you know what I mean, in the government. So I just... Okay,
right. So
yeah.
You went legally...
Oh, white.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, what was the response to your family when you coming back and you saying, my name is Allah? I ain't dealing with no swine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, the interesting thing is that, like, my mother wasn't too happy. My mother wasn't too happy, but my mother loved me and she supported everything that I did, you know, whether it was in her interest or not, because my mother's Italian. You see what I'm saying? So, being the first in America, she was the first one born in America in her family. You know what I mean? And so she supported me and went to war. You know what I mean? So when we talking about the atmosphere, or we talking about how it was kind of going, we used to have rallies at my house. The first rallies here was in my basement. You know what I mean? At my old Earth's house. You see what I'm saying? But my father, I went to my father and I spoke with him about how I saw myself, how I see things, and the name that we had out. I have respect for it. However, it's representation. I didn't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. My dad said he was peace with it. And so when he said he was peace with it, that's when I ran with it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what was it? I mean, you said your mother, she supported you, but like, I mean, hearing that, you know, because I understand about the Italian background, like, you know, they fought, really, the Italians fought to be considered white, although they have a long
Indeed.
history
of not being
white.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how was that atmosphere for you in terms of dealing with that in like, the household, like, you know, coming with this science of like the black man is God, you know, but, you know.
Well, just like anything, you got to go through hell to choose right. And when I started to build and be overt about how I saw things, it was a fight with my mother for a lot of, like, the dietary thing. She cooked everything, you know what I mean? But when I say, hey, we don't eat swine, we don't eat no pig, and I tell you why and everything, I had to go to war with my mother and actually take, sometimes I had to take my seed away and take myself away from her so she saw I was serious. Because a lot of times people, it's you know, it's just like, why does the 85 believe that a mystery God? You know what I mean?
Right.
And when we dealing with that, we know that the 85 look to the mystery God in the sky. They don't want to know who it is that caused these things to happen, but they look to the 85 watching us. You know what I mean? They watching us and want us to mess up. They want us to see if we real about what we saying.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing. Once she knew, it took a long time, but once she knew I wasn't playing and I was serious, you know, I've been in this long time and haven't changed. She was like, then it began, hey, this is my son, Truth. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's when it became, however, the whole time she respected all the gods and all the gods respected her. You know what I mean? Because how she always treated everybody with respect. You know what I mean? And always greeted them, fed them, everything that an earth is supposed to do. She was in support of her son and what I was doing. You see what I'm saying? So, just like when she passed, a lot of the gods was there. You know what I mean? So that's how it was up here in the, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning. It was real peace. So that's how I was dealing with it.
If Mecca did this.